Hello guys, welcome to Virtual Consultancy Services. Today uh, s- mm, we will go through the some scripting related to uh, vSphere environment. Uh, in starting session, then we will have some troubleshooting part for uh, ESXi environment. So like any if you are seeing this VM is inaccessible, so we will go how we can uh, bring this VM back into the production environment. So these two sessions we will go through today. One is basic command for whisper environment, and second one is if VM is inaccessible, then how we can recover this VM. Okay, so uh, I have this machine. This is currently I am where I am. This is my one machine, that is Ryzen processor machine, 32 GB RAM. That is given as a Ryzen server. And second machine I have in my lab, that is Bulldozer processor, AMD FX 6300 6 core processor Bulldozer, that that have that has 16 GB RAM and 6 core 3.5 gigahertz. So I am using Powers GUI scripting editor to perform scripting part. So suppose uh, this server, I have to perform some tasks on this vCenter. Okay, so I have to connect this vCenter through my Power GUI scripting script editor. So just like we have this environment, so we have this vCenter, then these two ESXi server and OpenFiler that we seen in last video. So this vCenter IP address is 192.168.119.146. Okay, and we need to check if it is accessible from my another server. So this is pingable. The vCenter is pingable. The vCenter having the IP address of 146 hyphen t, right? Ping 192.168.119.146 hyphen t. It's pingable. So what we will do now, we will connect this vCenter through PowerShell. Okay, so command is like connect hyphen. See, the pop-up is coming. You can the you don't have to write the all the commands. Uh, so it is use of it is why it is useful, because it's already used, and this module is showing here VMware.vim automation.core, and all the definition is already stored in into this editor, so it is popping up here. So you have to select only. Okay, then server is option parameter, that is, and we have to type the IP address of vCenter, so that vCenter is here. Okay, so then you have to just click on this run button. So it will ask for username and password. So just like we put the username and password in Whisper client or web client, we have to put that credential into the pop-up box, credential box. Administrator @ whisper dot local and the password which I set for vCenter. See, this vCenter is connected. Now I will run the command like get. So now you are see once we run this command, you can see that the vCenter is connected here with on port 443 with username administrator at the vsphere.local. So now we will run the command here, that is get hyphen vm. So whatever the VM will be in the that vCenter will will list here. So just I am running again. It is asking for credential. So see the VM name here, and another VM name is this one, VM2, VM2. Okay, so we have two VM here. One is inaccessible and the second one is power off. So suppose I have to check the status. Power status is inaccessible, and first VM power status is power off. So sorry, first both VM status is power off right now. It is here. Okay, so now suppose I have to I have one snapshot here, test. Okay, so now we will check for the snapshot which we already have the snapshot here, right? So we will check that the I think this VM has snapshot, so we will check that the list of snapshot here. Okay, so get VM VM2 VM2 was there, so then get snapshot. We will run. Okay, so we have this test snapshot here in this VM. Okay, so this is we did. So another snapshot we can create on this VM. So just like new snapshot hyphen name, suppose test2, then hyphen VM, and VM name is get VM, then VM name or VM name is VM. Okay, so test2, we don't have snapshot test2, right? So we will check first. No, just creating snapshot. See here, creating snapshot task is generated. Then we will have second snapshot here. Now another command we will check that we will create any cluster using command line. So we already have the this one created, so I just mark comment we can mark like this one hash sign, then this one hash. So we will write another, so we don't need to run this command, three command again and again. So dollar data center, then get data center, then we have what is the data center name, that is pun underscore dc, pun underscore dc, then new cluster. Okay, new cluster, new cluster should be next line, right? So we have new cluster, we have to create new cluster. So location will be the parameter which the variable which given here, data center, then name of that cluster, that is I can give Mumbai underscore CLS cluster. Okay, then what the which functionality we need on that that what we call a cluster. So I need DRS should be enabled. Okay, then DRS mode equal to fully automated. Okay, so just I will run this command. We don't have this name Mumbai CLS here, Mumbai CLS we don't have, right? So we will create this one right now. See, it is created. Okay, this cluster is created with Mumbai CLS underscore CLS name. So as we given the parameters, so those should be there. Turn on vSphere DRS, that is there, and we have kept DRS mode is fully automated, right? Yeah, this one is we kept, right? See here, DRS mode is fully automated. So we are here, we are with the right script that run correctly. So we have this one. So this type of scripting we can do here. So this one is one line script, two line script that we can run using PowerShell and PowerShell script. So we currently we will stop scripting part here. I will create another session, and I will show their advanced scripting for vSphere. So now for in this video we have another part, that is troubleshooting of this VM1 in which is inaccessible. So currently this VM is inaccessible. So what we can do? Currently this is inaccessible, and where it is located we have to capture that. That is DS1907. Why it is inaccessible? It is inaccessible because this 145 ESXi host was down, and it was this VM was not able to migrate, or we have disabled the DRS here. Sorry, HA here. So we accidentally this VM got, the host got power down or failure, or it was not accessible on the network or any storage issue. So that was and this HA was not enabled. So this VM got inaccessible state. So we have to note down this. Its data store, that is DS1907. So we have to first uh, remove this VM from inventory, that is unregistered VM from this 145 host, this one. So I am just removing. Right click on that VM and click as a remove from inventory. Are you sure? Yes. This one uh, gone, means it is removed from inventory, but it is not deleted. Keep in mind there are two options. Delete, it was gray out when I was performing this remove from inventory option, because I cannot delete that disk, because it was inaccessible to the use perform any action. But I can do that entry. That was the only the entry on the vSphere client uh, GUI to remove that entry. There was no any actual action I can perform that on that VM. So I cannot delete this the VM with disk. Okay, so now I have to register that VM. So go on home page, go to home, then data store and data store cluster, click on 1907. Okay, then virtual machine. We don't have any VM, right? So now we have to go in data store, right click on that, browse data store. We should get the file name here. So this one is the unregistered VM which we did before some time. So we have to search for VMX file here. See if this VMX file, that is configuration file, right click on that and add into the inventory. Okay, so provide the data center name, then select the cluster. If we say the cluster which is empty, we don't have any virtual host, ESXi host, so it will show that you cannot clone or deploy virtual machine on this cluster because it contains no host. And finish. Okay, then close it. See, this VM is appear now here, VM1. So now we can go on VM and power on it. This IP address should pop up here. I'm just opening the console. Starting up. Okay, so it is came up, but still we are waiting for the IP address. IP address show here. It is showing the IP address now. So in this way we can recover the VM which is inaccessible or orphan state. Okay guys, so for today uh, we uh, we will close this session. We cover basic scripting, how we can connect to the vCenter through PowerShell script, then how we can get the VMs on in the vCenter, how we can check the snapshot is available or not on the VM, then how we can create the cluster in existing data center with different setting like DRS we check only, we will check in next session like HA. So and then we perform some troubleshooting step for inaccessible VM. So how we can recover those type of VMs if ESXi host going down accidentally, there is power outage, there is network issue, and those VMs get into inaccessible orphan state. How we can recover it? How we can remove from inventory and re-register it and power on. So this type of issue we can troubleshoot. So I hope you like this video. So please uh, share this video, comment your thoughts into the comment box regarding this video, and please subscribe my channel, that is Virtual Consultancy Services. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day ahead.